Alright everyone, welcome to another episode of Sailing Volupia. This episode, just wanted to show you some of the things that we've bought while we've had Volupia that we thought were good things to have on board. So what I'm going to start with, this LED searchlight made by Ellie. It's really light, and I mean really light. I couldn't tell you what the weight is, but I'll put a link in the description down below. But it's got, from the front, it's got a couple of settings from shining straight to the camera. And there's a wider setting. What I'll do is I'll wait till it goes dark tonight and show you in the marina how good it is. But I think this goes sort of like 500 meters. You can see it on the trees on the shore side. So it's also got, if we're working in the engine bay, this is perfect just to sit to the side, and it's not blinding. It's a really good light to work with. And it's got two settings, high and low. If you're carrying it in your car or anything like that, it's also got an emergency SOS setting, and there's a little extra. You can charge your phone up on it or anything that needs a USB, so it's a USB power bank as well. I reckon when we've been using it, we probably get about 6 or 8 hours using the front one, 8 to 10 hours using these side things, and I've charged my phone, and I reckon I've got about 4, maybe 5 charges out of a full battery of this. So it's a perfect thing to have on a boat with you. But some of the other torches that we use on board is this. We've had this for years. This is just a basic waterproof light, and the front button is so you can send signals, and then to keep it on, you just push the button there. And I think I bought that from Force 4 about three years ago, something like that. And I think I'm still on the original batteries. And then we just got standard cheap head torches, which are perfect for on the upper deck. You don't need anything too bright. That's what these are for. And then we don't blind each other if we end up looking at each other. It's got a couple of different settings, and then we've got red settings for when we need them at night, and a red flashing one. So they're the lights that we use when we're sailing at night. So because we haven't been on board for the past month, we have a dehumidifier running while we're here. Does a really good job. And when we're not here, what we do is we buy these and stick these out. As you can see from that, it's I don't know if you can see, it's full, so this one needs binning now. But the throwaway ones, which is a bit of a waste, but I think I got 10 of them for about £6. So perfect for leaving. And came back a month later and all 10 of them are full. So we took quite a few litres of water between all of them out of the boat. Just perfect, but just a shame that you've got to throw them away afterwards. One of the other things I want to show you is a hot knife. Got this from Force 4 Marina 2 years ago, I reckon. Used it a good few times. Good piece of kit. I'm guessing they're all exactly the same. And once you plug it in, let me plug it in here. Just hold it in, and then within 20 seconds, you can tell if you can start to see the smoke coming off it now. It's good to cut straight through your ropes, and then it seals the end as well, which is a good piece of kit. I think it was about £80, but I'll find the exact price and stick it on, and I'll also stick a link in the description. So now we're going to move on to North Face tent mules. These are absolutely amazing, but they are for the British winter. You can walk around in these in the summer. So the slippers made for in a tent, but they're perfect for when you're on a boat. So all inside is at least fleece lined. There's a memory foam sole, and the waterproof and the warm. There's I think these are the tent mule 5s. The 4s have got like a material sole, but these ones are much better because you can walk outside. So a lot of the time in the winter, I'm walking around in these, and even if I'm popping off the boat for 5 minutes, half the time I don't take them on because the sole's that good and they're really warm. So yeah, I think these are £40 on the North Face website, so I'll put a link in the description below. So the next thing we want to talk about is this. It's quite basic. It's just a carrier bag. So what you do is out in your cockpit, you'll stick these 3 things on your guardrail. So this bag is facing inwards into the guardrail, into the cockpit, and then there's just so much room to stick stuff in. stick your VHF radio in there, your water bottle in there. That one there is big enough for your tablet, and then everything's all safe in one place rather than swinging around different places in the cockpit, standing on stuff. So I think I got that on Amazon. I'm sure they were like £7, but again, I'll stick a link in the description below. The good thing about them is obviously it doesn't keep the water off anything, because the water can go in the top. I'll see if I can find one for the description where it's got a flap over the top that can keep it a little bit more dry. But when you're not using it, when we're out sailing, it just folds up and you can see tiny, and then we'll stick that away somewhere. Next thing we're going to talk about is the NASA Marine BM1. As you can see here, this box looks a little bit tatty. I've had it a while and I've not fitted it. I got it when we were in Foy last year. My friend Mark told me about it, and he had one on his boat, showed me it. Actually, really good piece of kit. Quite cheap as well, compared to some of the others. I was looking around, and the average one was 250 quid. This one was about £100. But the reason I haven't fitted it is because I want to wire the whole boat. And there's a couple of problems with this. If you've got stuff going straight to your battery, this doesn't work. Everything's got to go through the buzz bar. And I've got a couple of things like bilge bumps and stuff that go straight to the battery with a fuse coming off them, which this doesn't like. So once I've rewired the whole boat, I'll stick this in, which I'll do a video of rewiring the boat. But I think I'm going to do that in the summer once we're down in Plymouth. And then I'll do a review on this kit as well. Next thing I'm going to talk about is this simple piece of kit, just an air fan, but it's got a little bit extra. You stick ice and water in there, and then it soaks down. And if I open this up, you can see it here. It's like a spongy sort of cardboard style. I don't know what type of material it is, but that soaks up the cold water, and then it's got a big fan in the back, and it blows it out. So I found this in B&M Bargains for £10. It was just there shopping one day and spotted it, seen it, bought it, and then when I got it back, I didn't realise it's USB. So you can see, switch that on there, and then unplug it, and it's just USB. So that is perfect for on a boat. 12-volt USB, or you put it into one of your battery banks. But the good thing about it is on those hot days, you stick your ice in there. And yeah, not that good. To help if I plug the charger in properly, what an idiot. So where was I? I've put myself off here. Yeah, so I didn't realise it was USB. So the good thing about it is it's cold. It pushes that cold air out. The fan's got 3 different settings. As you can see here, that's low, medium, high. So when it's on high, you can feel that to probably about there. I'll be pushing cold air. It's got no water or nothing in it at the minute. So it just puts that cold air, and as well, it's got a few different lights, which is just nice for ambient light on the boat at night. So the last thing we're going to talk about is, you can see the mic here. So Jen got me this for my birthday. You can see on our videos the sound quality has changed. Same again as one of the other videos, there's a storm happening outside. We've got 40 knots of wind. And previously when we were recording on the camera that we're recording on now, a lot of people mentioned about the wind, how loud it was. And now that we've realised using this piece of kit, we can't hear it, especially when the ropes are hitting the mast. So there's 2 pieces, 2 of the units, both look exactly the same. One's got a small wire plugged into the camera, just sat on the air table above it. And then this has just got a small mic, which goes inside there, and they're just wireless between each other. You don't have to use this mic that I've got plugged in. It comes with it, and I prefer to use it. But this has got a few different mics around the side. So if you're a YouTuber and you've got a sailing channel or anything, This is perfect kit, and it was £99 on Amazon, and I'll also stick the link in the description below. Right, let us know in the descriptions in the question and answers down below what you think about any of this kit, and if there's any other kit that you've bought that you think that possibly we should get on board. Check out all the stuff that we stick in the description down below. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Ta-ra.